Hey guys, I'm Mark Scott. Thanks so much for checking out another voiceover tip. Remember, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button and you will never have to miss another one of these voiceover tips ever again. You can also sign up for my regular voiceover newsletter at newsletter.markscottvoiceover.com. This week I'm going to answer one of the questions that I get asked most frequently, and that is, Mark, what advice do you have for people that are thinking about breaking into voiceover? Now, that's a really open question, and an honest answer could go on for days. I could turn it into a whole seminar probably. But there are a few things that I want you to think about that you might not be considering. Now, the most obvious, of course, is training, coaching, and background. Do you have some sort of a background already or some form of experience that is going to lend itself to a career in voiceover? Something like broadcasting or theater, for example. And what sort of coaching and training have you done or do you intend to do? Now, those are really, really important. But like I said, those are more of the obvious ones. People often think about that stuff and they will get in touch with a great coach and somebody who can help them to develop their ability to deliver voiceovers. But there are a lot of other aspects that you might not be thinking about. For example, tell me about your accounting background. Do you know anything about accounting for small business? Are you familiar with the tax laws in your area, your state, your province, your country related to running a small business and being an entrepreneur? Because you're going to have to know this stuff. A lot of you are saying, well, I'll just have my accountant take care of it. And that's good. I have my accountant take care of a lot of things, but there's a lot of stuff that I have to know ahead of time so that I have everything prepared to give to my accountant. Do you know about all of the write-offs that you're able to do? Are you in Canada and registered for an HST number? Do you have the proper forms that you need to fill out if you're a Canadian working for an American company or an American working for Canadian companies? There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes regarding the tax laws and tax implications of being a small business. And as a voice actor, you're a small business. A lot of people don't think about these things from the start, so you may want to dig in and get a little bit of information on the tax laws that are relevant to being in voiceover. What about marketing? Do you know anything about marketing, or do you think you're just going to jump on Twitter and start sending out tweets that have your demo linked, and from there you're going to instantly start booking voiceovers? That is not an effective marketing strategy. A solid marketing strategy needs to have a plan. Are you going to be using the web? Are you going to be using a website, multiple websites? Are you going to use Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, pay-per-click ads? Are you going to write a blog? Are you going to do email marketing, cold calling? All of these different things have to be thought about. And I'll tell you right now, if your marketing strategy is I'm going to jump on one of the pay-to-play sites and make $100,000 a year doing voiceover, sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not going to work that way. You're going to have to become a student of marketing and learn how to properly market your voiceover business. What about sales? Do you have any kind of background in sales, or is your plan simply just to get in touch with people and as soon as you tell them that you're a voice actor, you immediately assume that they're going to hire you for your voiceover services? And some of you may laugh at that notion, but there are a lot of people that think that's the way it works. As soon as they tell somebody I'm in voiceover, bang, I got the job. Not so much. You're going to have to work on your sales strategy. You're going to have to figure out where you're going to find your leads. You're going to have to figure out the things that you're going to do to take those leads and nurture them into prospects and ultimately convert them into clients. And if you don't have a plan of how you're going to do all of that, you're going to find yourself floundering without a great deal of success. So you've got to know about sales. You have to have at least a basic understanding of how to make a sale and the psychology that goes into making a sale, as well as the practices that make that sale possible. Are you an office organizer? Are you a business administrator? Because this is a huge deal. If you think that you're going to get into voiceover and you're going to spend all day, every day, simply recording booked voiceovers, I got another thing to tell you. Not so much the way it's going to work. You are going to be responsible for handling your books. You are probably going to be responsible for doing your website, for doing your marketing, for doing your sales, for answering all of your emails, returning all of your phone calls, doing all of your own customer service. Are you worn out yet? Ultimately, one day you might find yourself in a position where you're able to outsource some of these things, but at least when you're getting started, you're going to be responsible for all of it. You are the captain of your ship, the chief cook and bottle washer, as they say. You have to know how to do all of these things. You can't just buy a microphone and start a successful voiceover business. So, what do I suggest? Start reading books on entrepreneurship. That is at least the very basic thing that you can do. For $5, you can go on Amazon and you can buy yourself a Kindle version of some great books on entrepreneurship. And if you want to take it a little bit further than that, sign up for an entrepreneurship course at your local community college. If you want to run a small business, which is what you're going to be doing as a voice actor, you're going to have to learn how to run a small business. Hey guys, what do you think? What sort of advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about getting started in voiceover? I'd love to hear your thoughts on the topic, and you can share them in the comments below. Please like the video and share the video. Pass it around on your social networks so that other people can have a chance to see it. And remember, you can connect with me on Facebook. You can connect with me on Twitter and through my blog at marcscottvoiceover.com. Don't forget, if you're looking for free voiceover advice, sign up for my newsletter at newsletter.marcscottvoiceover.com.